It was just another day at the office for the Louisburg Hurricanes. They rolled to a 41-point victory. But now the opponent that they beat by 41 has come to challenge them on their home floor. It's been a tough season for the Lady Pats, but now they look for their second victory on the season. And they try to do it on the conference leader's home floor. Destiny Harris is the one that they need to watch, as Harris leads their team in most categories. A speedy point guard that gets up and down the floor in a hurry. But now Destiny Harris must face that same savage defense that held her team to 70 points in a road victory. They're just looking for another day at the office, while the Lady Patriots look for a little bit of respect on the road. Well, as I said before, it's another day at the office for the Louisburg Lady Hurricanes as they try to look for another win, their 10th on the season. And they face the team that they beat by 41 earlier this year. Good evening, everybody. Brian Snow here with you on the Hurricanes Broadcast Network. I'm joined by Coach Eric Lee for tonight's broadcast. And, Coach, if you go back to the last time these two teams played, Louisburg just seemed like they made it entirely too easy, registering 111 points and a 40-point win.
A little bit deceiving looking at the final score because the game was a little closer throughout the first half as the Hurricanes led comfortably through the first period by 13. But Patrick Henry played neck and neck with them, and Louisburg walking away from the second quarter with only a 1-point advantage.
Well, the second half told most of the story as they built that 1-point lead, turning it into a 40-point rout. They outscored them by 6 in the third period, but then the fourth quarter, when it's money time and it's the money period, they really checked in, holding the Pats to 15 points in that money period.
Huge stand defensively for the Hurricanes. Big contributions on the road from Michaela Everett, from Destiny Abramson-Lee, both coming away with double-doubles in the effort. 18 and 10 from Everett, 14 and 12 from Abramson-Lee. Another 18 poured in by Nyla Bryant, who will not be playing tonight. Bryant sustained an injury against Cape Fear, out indefinitely. So we're waiting to see results from an MRI, and hopefully we'll get her back later in the year.
Well, it's about time for Louisburg to really put in some work and make some hay here at home against a team that they beat by 41. You know, it's going to come from Destiny Harris for the Lady Pats as she makes this offense go. But for the Lady Pats, it's the same team minus one player that they've seen once before. And knowing the Hurricanes and how they play, and they have several 100-point games this year, they want to put them away, and they want to put them away fast.
The big thing when you are a big favorite is to put the foot down early and never give a sign of life. Anytime you give the underdog a sign of life on the road, the more they start to believe. And the more they start to believe, the more the momentum begins to build. And they hang around, and the next thing you know, you've got a one-possession game in the fourth quarter, and it's coming down to the crunch time.
Since women's college basketball has gone to quarters and not halves, it seems like there is a lot more excitement. There's a lot more excitement with women's basketball going to quarters. I've always loved women's basketball because of all the fundamentals that are in place. But making that subtle shift to play in quarters and not play in halves has really stepped the game up a bit.
I think one thing it's done is it allowed the flow of the game to happen a whole lot easier, because now you're not dealing with a 1-and-1 situation. You're not trying to avoid that seventh team foul at 11 minutes to go in the first half, to where you're shooting free throws every time the whistle's blown. So I think going to 5 fouls in a quarter, it's automatic 2 shots. It's really helped with the flow of the game. And already a fundamentally sound game. It's a more technical game than the men's game because a lot of time in the men's game, the athleticism just takes over. You can be less skilled and more athletic and still come out on top. In the women's game, that's not necessarily the case.
It really isn't the case. And going to quarters, as you said, allowed the flow to really come into play. It's allowed the fundamentals to come into play. And the most important thing, like you said, those fouls. You get, like in the NBA and the WNBA, you get 5 fouls a quarter. And on the 5th foul, except for overtime, where it's the 4th foul, you're shooting free throws. So now the technicality is really starting to come into play. And it's sped the game up, but it's also made you focus on more of the fundamentals as well going to the quarters.
Moving your feet on defense, not reaching with your hands. It's really become a hallmark in women's basketball. You're starting to see lower and lower score outputs because people are having to play defense. It's just that simple. If you don't play defense, you can't win. I think people have always believed that, but now it's come to fruition even more because of the flow that has been created by the 4 quarters of basketball, getting the breaks, getting the refresh for the offense, getting the refresh for the defense. It's built-in timeouts. There's just a lot of things that are happening with that 4-quarter look rather than the 2 halves.
And I love the 4-quarter look. Well, Coach Lee and I will come back with the introduction of the starting lineups, and we'll get this bad boy started. First to 2 that we have for you on the Hurricanes Broadcast Network, as the Lady Hurricanes will host the Lady Pats of Patrick Henry College.
represent our school through their hard work, both on the court and in the classroom. Today, we would like to call attention to those members of the women's basketball team who today are, for the final time, representing the Hurricanes here at Roger Taylor Athletic Center. Louisburg College is privileged to have 8 sophomores finishing their home playing careers today. Each has contributed to the history and tradition of Hurricane women's basketball during their tenure, and we would like to honor their hard work and dedication at this time. A point guard from Bayboro, North Carolina, Janiyah Jones, played 2 seasons for the Hurricanes women's basketball team. During that time, she's participated in 39 contests, tallied 540 points, and 245 assists. Janiyah is currently 5th in assists per game in the NJCAA Division II. Janiyah achieved her career high of 26 points on February 22nd, 2019 versus USC Salkehatchie, and was named 2nd team All-Region last season. Ladies and gentlemen, Janiyah Jones. Next up, a shooting guard from Franklinton, North Carolina, Bianca Perry. After transferring to Louisburg College in the fall, Bianca quickly earned a starting spot on the Hurricanes roster. Tonight, Bianca will make her 10th start of the season. On March 13th of this year, Bianca scored her season high of 12 points versus Patrick Henry. Ladies and gentlemen, Bianca Perry. Up next, a 5'11" forward from Charlotte, North Carolina, Charm Brown. Charm has started every game this season for the Hurricanes. In her 2 seasons, Charm has amassed 226 points and 254 rebounds. Charm scored her career high on March 6, 2020 in a Region 10 tournament upset over previously unbeaten Catawba Valley. Charm is a member of the honors program here at Louisburg College and currently holds a 3.8 GPA. Ladies and gentlemen, Charm Brown. Our next honoree is a shooting guard from Havelock, North Carolina, Nyla Bryant. In 2 seasons with the Hurricanes, Nyla has poured in 660 total points. Nyla is currently ranked 22nd in the NJCAA with 17.6 points per game. Last season, Nyla was 1st team All-Region. Nyla is a member of the honors program and currently holds a 3.4 GPA. Ladies and gentlemen, Nyla Bryant. Our final sophomore being honored tonight is from New Bern, North Carolina, Jordan Reddick. Jordan is finishing up her 2nd season with the Hurricanes, and in that span, she has played in 23 games. Jordan scored her career high on February 1st, 2019 in an 85-23 victory over Fayetteville Tech. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Reddick.
Sophomores being honored here at Louisburg College.
Now let's give one more big round of applause to the sophomore class.
Sophomores being honored, having their picture taken at the opposite end of the court. Want to welcome those of you tuning in via our YouTube channel. Ryan Snow here, Coach Eric Lee riding shotgun with me. And it looks like the sophomore festivities have concluded. And soon we will have the introduction
Fans,
of
at
our
this time,
starting
we ask
lineups.
that you would rise and remove all caps as we honor America with the playing of her national anthem.
Before we get to our starters, first our national anthem. Fans here in the stands, and sophomore day here at Louisburg College. And right now we turn the PA over to Eric Lee for the introduction of our Under Armour starting lineups.
Now let's meet the starters for tonight's game. First for the visitors from Patrick Henry Community College. Number 2, Destiny Harris. Number 3, Marquisha Height. Number 22, Parisa Singletary. Number 5, Sonia Mora Gill. And number 50, Mary Shelton.
Those are the visiting starters, and now let's meet the hometown Louisburg Hurricanes, who will be dressed in their white tops and bottoms. We'll give you the uniforms in just a moment. Back to the coach.
Lineups for your Louisburg College Hurricanes. A 5'2" guard from Bayboro, North Carolina, number 0, Janiyah Jones. A 5'6" guard from Franklinton, North Carolina, number 15, Bianca Perry. A 5'11" forward from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 20, Charm Brown. A 5'8" guard from Havelock, North Carolina, number 23, Anila Bryant. And a 5'10" forward from Newbern, North Carolina, number 30, Jordan Reddick. The head coach of the Hurricanes in his second season is Jason Rasnick. He is assisted by Courtney Brewer.
Those are your starting lineups for the first game of our doubleheader as we get ready for quarter number 1. Eric Lee here with me. I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. We're ready to go from the Hurricane House as the Hurricanes, as you are viewing it, will travel right to left. And the Pats travel left to right, tipped in the air and controlled by Louisburg, and they'll take a quick timeout to switch out the injured player. Got introduced on sophomore day.
Classy move by Coach Rasnick to give Bryant, his sophomore leader, an opportunity to start on sophomore day.
Yeah.
Hard thing to see a kid out there hurt. You can see the dejection all over her body there, but classy move by Rasnick nonetheless.
And we're off and running as the Canes have it, as they move right to left, as we see it, and as you folks are watching and listening along at home with us, nearly a turnover. We play with a 30-second shot clock. Abramson Lee kicks to the corner. A three from Reddick is no good. Abramson Lee, the rebound, fakes the baseline jump, tosses it back out. Three from the left wing. Yep. That three was good by Janiyah Jones. It's 3-0. The answer is missed, and the rebound snatched down by Charm Brown. Jones in the front court. Passes over to the right side for Perry. Perry all the way to the hoop, in from the left and lays it in. 5-0 Hurricanes. And here we go again. About 50 seconds gone in the first quarter. Maura Gill has it at the controls in the front court. Hands it off to Height. Height on the drive to the right, picks up the dribble, bounce pass low right to Shelton, baseline jump miss, rebound snatched down by Brown, ahead to Jones, on the push with a wraparound dribble, front court to the right, now on the drive, fouled out front by Maura Gill. And that's their first and the first team foul, and you see it already, Coach. They want to put him away early.
Get ready to see a lot of Janiyah Jones in the lane today. She loves to get in that lane. She loves to create space for herself and her teammates.
And that three is no good. Rebound snatched down by Brown. 15-footer from the right, no good. Rebound tapped in play. And the Pats have it, and here they come on the push. Singletary, front court to the right. Guarded by Abramson Lee. Over to the left side, Harris for three, no good. Long rebound to Brown. Comes back out, Harris a three, nope. Rebound tapped on the floor. Brown comes down with it, and here comes Jones on the push. Lead pass ahead to Bianca Perry, and Perry shoots it in. 7-0. 8:14 left in the first. Maura Gill brings it up. Gill across the timeline into the front court, works her way to the right, shoots a pass underneath. It's tipped out of bounds. Which way? It'll belong to Louisburg, and they're getting their hands in the passing lanes early. And a quick substitution as Shelton comes out.
Rasnick sticking with this lineup, not a normal starting lineup for him tonight, but he's going to stick with the sophomores here for a few minutes and see what happens.
Abramson Lee in the front court, feeds it over to the left side for Perry. Back across to the right side for Lee, and she walked. First turnover for her, that was Brown who walked. He's going to stick with this lineup and see how long they can go. Here comes Hubbard in the front court. Autumn Hubbard in the front court on the move to the right, all the way to the hoop, shoots it high off the glass, no good. Brown the rebound, ahead to Jones. JJ on the push. JJ in the front court off to the right with a wraparound dribble, steps over to the corner, keeps the dribble alive, comes back out to Brown, shoots it left side, a two-pointer on the way, is missed. Ball tipped high in the air, and it comes down to Abramson Lee, goes up, no good. Abramson Lee chases down the rebound on the left baseline, comes back out to Brown, 23-footer on the way, missed for three. Rebound Perry, 15-footer, back no. Perry another rebound, it comes to Abramson Lee, and she finally shoots it in.
If you like offensive rebounds, I think you might have liked that possession.
5 of them on that possession alone. 9-0 Hurricanes. Hubbard has it in the front court. Now to Maura Gill on the drive right baseline, and a foul call. First foul on the Hurricanes. First foul of the, or second foul of the game. One foul apiece. Baseline right. Maura Gill looks to pull, or Hubbard looks to pull the trigger. A bounce pass underneath, and the basket is good for Parissa Singletary. Singletary gets their first field goal on the board, and the foul is charged to Brown. That's her first 2 team fouls on the Hurricanes. Singletary gets ready, gives the ball a spin, shoots the free throw, good. It's now 9-3. Abramson Lee with a chest pass ahead to Perry. Perry on the drive in from the left, kick out to Lee. Lee with a fake, Bounces underneath. Ball is free. Morrigill comes up with a steal ahead to Hubbard. Hubbard on the fly. Young Abrahamson lead with a spin. Works it right into the lane. Comes up shooting and hitting off the glass. 5 straight points by Patrick Henry. They trail 9-5. Abrahamson Lee in the right corner. Dump pass low right. That shot is blocked. Tip back out and they throw it away. Or let me correct that. They keep the possession. Abrahamson Lee pulls the trigger to Jones. A 3 from the right. Got it. Early in the game, that's a huge bucket. 12-5 Hurricanes, 7-point lead, and 6:15 left in the quarter. Morrigill in the front court. To Height. Now they give it to Perry. Perry on the drive into the lane. Reverse layup. Good, and a foul called. Singletary, I beg your pardon. Second one he's gotten like that.
Cheap fouls, just lazy defense there. Got to move our feet and get in front of defenders.
And you talked about it in our pregame show. You got to play defense, and you got to play with your feet. Singletary looking for her 6th point of the game, and she's got it. And now a substitution as Michaela Everett comes into the game. She finished with 18 points the last time they played against the Patriots. Abrahamson Lee walks it up. 12-8 our scores, 6 minutes for the first. Abrahamson Lee with a scissor dribble. Out front it comes to Reddick. In the left corner is Perry. Perry works off the Everett screen, walks down the lane, shoots it up, no good. Rebound to Everett, shoots it in and draws the foul.
There's no answer for that. There is no answer for 6'2" in the middle of the lane. Just that strong and that powerful.
14-8 with a free throw to come for Everett. And you talk about being powerful, you just said it. She had a double-double against Pat Henry the last time they played when the Hurricanes put up 111 points. The free throw is rimming good. So that free throw drops. 15-8, lead back up to 7. And we get a substitution.
This is going to be a matchup substitution here, Brian.
Shelton comes back in. And she already knew who she was guarding. As we're ready to get back to work. 2-3 zone shown by the Hurricanes, and now bringing it up is Autumn Hubbard. Hubbard, front court to the left, drives on Perry. Hubbard picks up the dribble, now finds Height. Height on the drive, left baseline, comes up shooting and hitting. They've hit 3 consecutive field goals. 15-10 and 5.5 left in the quarter. Out front, Jones, tap pass left side, 3 ball on the way, good. That 3-pointer is good for Abrahamson Lee. That's our second bucket of the game, 18-11. They get 2, we get 3. Hubbard in the front court, on the weave to Height. Now out front to Singletary. 18-footer is good from the left wing. 18-13, 5 minutes left in the quarter. Right down the lane comes Everett. She lays it in. How could you not see her cutting right down the lane?
Not a lot of defense being played early here.
To throw an old school reference, that's like Moses Malone walking down the lane against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 20-footer out front is good by Height. 20-14, 6-point lead, 4:40 for the quarter. Abrahamson Lee across into the front court. Lee on the drive, pitch out Perry, left corner, 3 ball on the way. Long rebound, chased down by Height, and there's a foul. That's on.
It's one of the easiest foul calls in basketball right there.
Yep.
Reaching in on the defender on the opposite hand.
So Perry picks up the foul. Morrigill comes back in. Out goes Height. So they try to get a little taller. Meanwhile, Emily Barr makes her first appearance for Louisburg. 6-point lead, 20-14, and 4.5 for the quarter. Here comes Hubbard on the drive to the left. Hubbard picks up the dribble, now trapped, kick out left corner, 3 on the way by Height, no good. Rebound chased down by Jones, and here she comes on the fly. Jones in the front court, motoring all the way. The scoop layup is no good. Rebound tapped to the corner. Hubbard trying to chase it down. It's out of bounds. It belongs to the patch. That's one you got to finish, Coach. That is one you have to finish.
You always want 2 points on those plays. When you get a run out like that, you got to finish at the rim. And frankly, Jones just didn't get that done on that play. I'm sure that Raznick will address that at first time out.
Hubbard picks up the dribble in the front court, feeds it to Maura Gill on the right side. Now to the top of the key is Boyd. She comes up shooting and missing. Rebound chase to the floor. Savita Boyd comes back with the rebound. Three-pointer out of the corner by Harris, no good, and Harris tips it out of bounds. It'll belong to the Hurricanes. And you said it best. Even though they own a 6-point lead, lazy play so far here in the first quarter.
Could be some nervous energy. Could be that we're out of rotation here with the sophomore night going on. A lot of different things could go to it. But nonetheless, you got to see them get back in rotation, get back sharp, and look for the opportunities to really work ahead.
Here's a three that's missed. Rebound, Abramson Lee, and she shoots it in from 15 feet. Good job by Abramson Lee. Another offensive rebound for the Hurricanes. 6 of them so far here in the first. Maura Gill in the front court, now finds Harris. Over the top pass to Singletary. Now to the right corner is Boyd. Boyd had her shot blocked out of bounds. Hubbard will pull the trigger. Baseline right. After a quick substitution as Height comes back in. So it's Height, Maura Gill. They dump it underneath, and scoring is Persia Singletary. Jones quickly on the attack for the Hurricanes. On the drive, in from the left. Lost control, able to get it back. Spins down the baseline, pitches it out to the corner, and tosses it out of bounds.
So one thing you're going to see a little bit of with Janiah Jones is she does a great job getting into the lane. Sometimes gets in there, doesn't always have a great plan of what she's going to do with it, but you take the good and the bad with an athlete like that, a kid that quick. You just let her have some free reign to do some things like that.
Here's Height in the front court, out to Perry. 3 ball straight on, got it. Singletary has 9, and they've shot themselves back into the game. It's 22-19, and remember, folks, once upon a time it was 9-0. 2:40 for the first. Jones in the front court, picks up the dribble. Now finds Barr. Barr backs up with a right-hand dribble. Lost it momentarily, able to get it back with the left hand. Lead in. Nope, they dump it underneath, and the shot is good for Everett.
And that's what the Hurricanes should look to do all night long. Feed Michaela Everett.
5 for Everett. 20-footer from the right, no good. Rebound tapped. Abramson Lee comes down with a rebound, and here she comes. A loop pass ahead, intended for Everett, gathered in by Perry. Tipped to the baseline, out of bounds. And it'll belong to the Patriots. 24-19, 5-point lead, and Destiny Harris comes back in. 2:11 for the first.
Hurricanes jumped out to a quick 9-0 lead, but really they've been outscored ever since that quick 9-0 burst.
3-pointer by Harris out of the corner, no good. Rebound tap to the floor. Hubbard comes down with it. Hubbard on the drive into the lane, 5-footer, got it. 3-point lead again. It's like you said with that second quarter when they played in Virginia, the Pats held them in play. Here's Jones with a scissor dribble, lost the ball. Getting into the lane. She crossed everybody over, but when you make a move like that, you want to finish at the rim. Instead, they finished with a turnover. 6 quick turnovers for the Hurricanes here in the first. Hubbard comes across into the front court. Hubbard feeds it right corner. Maura Gill's 3. Yep, tie game. First tie we've had tonight at 24. 90 seconds left in the first. Abramson Lee on the drive into the lane. Dumps a pass under to Everett. She goes up, scores, and draws the foul.
You have to wonder, can the Patriots keep this pace throughout this game? They got a short bench over there. And you have to wonder, are they going to be able to continue to run with the Hurricanes here? Because we're a little bit deeper than what they're looking like over there.
And that's what I think is what the coach is doing, is using their depth. Everett's free throw is good. 6 in the game for Everett. 27-24. The Hurricanes lead by 3. And 1:24 left in the quarter. Maura Gill on the drive into the front court. Maura Gill picks up her dribble, looks for help, hands it off. That ball is free. Height able to gather it in on the right wing. Height on the move, turns on the dribble against Jones, drops a bounce pass underneath for Hubbard, turns, shoots, scores, and draws the foul. Well, so far to answer your question, Coach, the answer is yes.
It's still early, but the Patriots have shown that they've come to play today. They got something to prove here. Don't let the 1-12 record show anything for you.
And that one win came on the road. They are winless at home. That one win came on the road, and they're trying to score a big one here tonight. The free throw by Hubbard is no good. Long rebound on the floor. Everett comes up with it. Now to Abramson Lee. On the fly to Perry. Perry right down the lane and shoots it in. Inside of the Under Armour final minute, 29-26. Hurricanes lead by 3.
See if the Patriots go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see if they can. 20 on the shot clock. 50 seconds for the quarter. Out front it comes. Out front it comes to Boyd. Boyd to Morrigill. Back to Boyd. Boyd works left of the lane. Lost the ball. Able to get it back. Ball still on the floor. Harris comes up with it. 8 to shoot. Out front is Hubbard. 6 on the clock. Hubbard finds Morrigill. 4 to shoot. 3 to shoot. Morrigill with a spin. Morrigill. They're not looking at the clock, and it's a 30-second violation.
And there's the defense we were looking for, Brian. That's the defense right there.
Absolutely. We were looking for that. So they get a stop, and now the Hurricanes can bleed the clock and play for 1 and get yet another 30-point first quarter. Abramson Lee brings it up. 25 seconds left, first quarter. Out to Barr, left corner Perry, a 3 on the way. Got it! Big one!
Looks like Raz just decided he was going to let him run the offense.
And now we get a blocking foul, first in the last 2 minutes.
I'm not sure what the call was for there.
We got a blocking
official was way behind the play when he made the call.
Yep. 32-26. We have 11.8 remaining in the first quarter. And in actuality, that was indeed the 15th foul against Louisburg. And that's a 2-shot foul, and that'll send Hubbard to the line. 11.8 remaining in the quarter. 6-point Hurricane lead. Now 5 as Hubbard drops the free throw. 32-27. Second free throw, nope. Rebound snatched down by Hubbard. Hubbard into the lane, turnaround shot, no good. Rebound Everett, 6 seconds. Ball on the floor, out of bounds. Which way?
Hubbard's missed a couple of free throws early here. Good
Yep.
free throw shooter on the year, 76%.
And she's 2 for 4 so far. So the Hurricanes will get one more try. And a foul called out front with 3.1 left in the quarter. Janiyah Jones had a plan that time to charge all the way to the basket. Unable to get to it. 3.1 left in the quarter. From the timeline, Jones shoots it into Everett. She shoots it in. What a play! What a play! And that 5-point lead stretches to 7 at the end of 1. Hurricanes 34 and the Patriots 27. We'll be back after this on the Hurricanes Broadcast Network. (34-27), Hurricanes by 7. Brian Snow here, Coach Eric Lee there. So the Hurricanes will have the ball. Barr is in along with Maisha Scott, who has it at the controls. Scott into the front court, out front, dancing on the dribble. Now finds Barr in the left corner. Now they go over the top underneath, and the layup is good by Scott. 36-27, this matches the largest lead at 9. 9:35 left in the quarter. A long three out front is no good by Singletary. And now back comes Scott on the fly. Over the top pass to Everett. Shoots it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Perry. Singletary on the fly. Now finds Morrigill on the drive in from the right. Now backs up to the right corner. Scissor dribble move. Now comes back out front to Singletary. Left wing three by Scott. Nope. Rebound snatched underneath, and we get a loose ball foul. A loose ball foul against Khadijah Walker. So Walker has her first team foul of period number 2. Baseline right, they look to come in. They look to come in, and they have it in play to Scott. Bounce pass Singletary, 18-footer from the right. Good, she's hit 3 buckets. All of them lately. 36-31, 5-point lead. And 8:50 left in the second quarter. They go over the top into Everett. She goes underneath with the reverse and lays it in. 10 for Everett off the bench, 38-29. They equal their largest lead at 9. Height in the front court. Now finds Morrigill. Morrigill drops it to Singletary. Singletary finds Height. Height on the drive in from the right. Now backs up with a single dribble. Height on the drive into the lane. Lost the ball. Everett comes up with a steal. Shovels it to Scott. Scott on the move with a scissor dribble in the front court. Bullets a pass underneath. It's out of bounds. And it will stay with the Hurricanes as it was deflected out of bounds.
May have been a gift from the Patriots there. We looked a little disorganized, headed down the floor there, trying to press something that may not have been there quite yet.
38-29, Hurricanes lead by 9. They come and play to Everett. That's a 3, and that's no good. Rebound snatched by Barr. Barr, jump pass out to Scott. A 3 from the left wing. Nope. Rebound snatched by Barr. Barr at the free throw line. Lean in 10-footer. Rimming good. And now the Hurricanes have their biggest lead at 11, 40-29, and 8 minutes left in the half.
It's just an effort bucket right there for Barr.
Hubbard in the front court, out front Singletary, 18-footer on Everett, short. Rebound tap to Singletary. Singletary trap, comes back out front, a straight on 3, no good. Everett snatches the rebound, now finds Walker. Walker speeds into the front court. Over the top pass, underneath, reverse layup all the way to the hoop and shoots it in. Somebody's ankles were left on the floor as Simone Smith drove baseline to the basket. Harris has it in the left corner for the Patriots. Out front Singletary as they look to get organized here. Singletary, scissors dribble on Scott, comes up shooting, and air ball out of bounds. You said that the Hurricanes were capable of that one big run to put this game out of reach. It looks like it's happening right now.
Danger zone right now for the Patriots. Big time danger zone because you're headed into the half. You hung around in the first half, and now you got to find a way to hang around leading into the half.
Walker finds Scott. 3-ball left corner. Rebound tapped underneath. It comes out to Boyd. Here comes Boyd on the push. Boyd in the front court. Feeds Harris. Come back out a 3 by Height. Nope. Rebound Boyd. Back up. Nope. Bar the rebound. Back come the Hurricanes on the push. Walker in the front court, loses her with a scissor dribble. Walker on the drive, fouled from behind by Hubbard.
The Hurricanes are really pushing the envelope here. It looks like Raznick has really coached them to try to turn this thing into a track meet.
Yep.
He must not believe that the Patriots can hang with the Hurricanes over the course of a 40-minute basketball game trying to run up and down this floor.
And you see the quick substitutions that come in. Smith for 3. Rebound comes down to Morrigill. Lead pass Harris. Harris lost the ball out of bounds. Scott comes up with a save, and here she comes. Scott lost the ball up her foot. Harris underneath with the ball comes to Height. Height lost it going back. Morrigill gathers it in. In the corner is Height. A 3 on the way. Too long. Rebound snatched down by Walker. Walker beats everybody into the front court. Over the top pass to Scott. Scott goes up. Got fouled. No call. Rebound Boyd. Back they come the other way. Boyd on the fly into the front court. Boyd goes up. No good. Foul call. 2 minutes and nothing right now as the Hurricanes still hold a 13-point lead, 42-29. Reddick comes back in. Everett goes out.
Well-deserved rest for Everett. A lot of effort from that young lady over the last 8 minutes or so.
8 solid minutes for Everett. She's flirting with another double-double. Morrigill comes down the lane. Pitch out Singletary, right baseline jump. Nope, Barr the rebound. And now Barr brings it up. Right-hand dribble, over the top pass to Scott. Scott front court to the left. Here comes Scott on the drive. Left baseline, comes up shooting. An air ball, rebound tapped on the floor. Scott had it for a moment. It comes out to Height. And now Height hustles it back in the other way. Height in the front court, on the fly. Lead-in jumper, yep. That's their first bucket in a while. 42-31 and 5:40 left in the half. So what was a 110-point pace has slowed down to about 85 right now if you're looking at the Hurricanes scoring. Barr, 3-ball left wing. And they're settling for jump shots right now, and it's one and done right now as the Patriots defense has stepped up just a bit. On the fly into the front court is Height. She'll come up shooting right side or left side, I beg your pardon, and hits. And the lead is back under double digits. It's at 9, 42-33, and 5:15 left in the first half. Now Walker will slow it down. Walker across into the front court. Sharn Brown will come back in just a moment. Barr dancing on the dribble off to the left. Spins down the lane, comes up shooting. Nope. Rebound tip, down to Singletary. Chance to make it a 7-point game or 6 with a long one. Morrigill on the push. Bounce pass to Height. Here comes Height on the drive. In for the right. Stepped out of bounds. Yes, she did. She stepped out of bounds. And there's a gift right there for the Hurricanes.
You saw Raznick in Charm Brown's ear as she was headed to the table. You got to believe that conversation was short and sweet. Charm, you got 2. We got to have you down the stretch. You can't pick up your 3rd foul here in the first half.
And Barr will depart. So let's set your lineups for you. Walker, Brown, Scott, Reddick, and Smith for the Hurricanes. Clad in white, top and bottom, red numbers trimmed in navy blue. Brown off to the left. Feed Scott, left corner, 3. Got it! That was a raindrop that came down. Lead up to 12, 45-33, and 4.5 of the half. Now a steal by Reddick. Here comes Reddick driving in on Morrigill. Reddick on the drive, spins down the lane and shoots it up. No good, drew the foul. They wanted Reddick to get that one. But they get the defensive stop, and now they have a chance to get some more points, up by 12.
Reddick's one of those kids, been around for a long time, doesn't get a lot of time, doesn't play a lot, but she works her tail off every day in practice. She's been on this team for 2 years. They always love to see Reddick score.
Reddick's free throw, good. Lead up to 13, 46-33. This matches the biggest lead, and now they have a chance to take their biggest lead, the Hurricanes do, with 4:21 left in the half. Reddick again, missed it. Long rebound on the floor, loose ball foul against Scott. And that is their 3rd team foul. Morrigill brings it up. Morrigill, Boyd, Singletary, as Boyd has it on the drive in from the right all the way to the hoop and shoots it up long. Rebound snatched down by Walker, and here they come the other way. Walker jump pass ahead to Scott. Bounce pass underneath by Smith. Missed the layup. Rebound snatched down by Singletary. Got to finish those at the hoop.
Really good look, though, there. You got to really appreciate the unselfish play there.
And we get a foul underneath, and that's team foul number 4 for the Hurricanes. And that foul, I believe, will be charged to Walker, and that's her 2nd.
I guess she was in the halo there. Looked like she had good defensive position.
Free throws coming up for Persia Singletary. 13-point lead for the Hurricanes, 46-33, 3:51 left in the half. Singletary's free throw is good. Lead back down to 12. Coach Raznick's going to leave Walker in there with those 2 fouls. The second attempt on the way is no good, and Walker another rebound. Here she comes, driving on Morrigill. Walker with a bullet pass off hands and stolen by Harris. Harris spins on the dribble, waits for traffic to clear, and brings it up. Harris in the front court, on the drive, in from the right, puts up a 3, no good. Rebound underneath by Morrigill, missed it long. Rebound to Brown. Brown hands it to Walker, met by a double team shy of the timeline. A bullet pass to Smith in the left corner. Here comes Smith on the drive into the lane, and we get a foul out front on Singletary. Bianca Perry will come back for the Hurricanes.
As they say in hockey, looks like we got a line change coming.
It seems that way. Perry back in. Scott will depart. Khadijah Walker will depart. Abramson Lee returns. Janiyah Jones also back in. Abramson Lee in the front court. Right of the key is Reddick, now Jones. Jones with the scissor dribble off to the right. On the drive, right baseline, pitch underneath to Abramson Lee, and she shoots it in. And that's DeBrown who shoots that one in. Charm Brown has given the Hurricanes their biggest lead at 14 and 3 minutes left in the half.
Really good team offense there, really good.
Hubbard pitches out. Morrigill from 18. Missed it. Rebound comes down to Abramson Lee with a wraparound dribble. Abramson Lee on the charge all the way, and we get a foul.
That's one of those you wish the official wouldn't blow the whistle on.
Yeah.
She had a free pass to the basket, and
she had a three-point play. If you think about it, she had a three-point play.
She did.
Jones to come in. In play it comes, and stolen by Morrigill. Brown in pursuit, but Morrigill angles off to the right. Pitch back left off of Harris, out of bounds. Belongs to the Hurricanes.
Jones did a nice job disrupting the passing lane there to create that turnover.
2:42 left in the half. 48-34. Hurricanes with the lead. They had 34 at the end of one. Jones, a step-in three. No good. Rebound raced underneath by Abramson Lee. Dump pass, Charm Brown. Got the bucket. Charm
Hurricanes
Brown
are clicking on all cylinders now, Brian. It looks like they might be trying to put this one away early.
2:20 for the half. 16-point Hurricane lead, 50-34. As Hubbard with a dream shake fake comes up shooting an air ball. Abramson Lee the rebound. Jump pass ahead to Jones. How did she make that catch? Jones drives in, shoots, missed it. Rebound Hubbard. Back they come the other way, left to right. Hubbard across into the front court. Guarded by Charm Brown. 2 minutes for the half. On the left side is Height. Height against Abramson Lee with a bounce pass to Boyd. She walked. Or do we have a timeout? We have a timeout. It's a 30. We'll keep it here. I turn to the coach, Eric Lee, and the coach's clicker. And what has been different for the Hurricanes this second quarter as opposed to the first quarter?
I really think the tempo is starting to get to Patrick Henry. If we're just being honest about it, it's you're looking at a short bench. You got 7 players over there, and the Hurricanes are rotating through 10 kids. And so when you're dealing with a 7-on-10 matchup, it doesn't sound that big of a deal. You can't play but 5 at the time. But they're having to play significantly more minutes at a significantly higher rate than what the Hurricanes are doing, and they're able to keep fresh legs and fresh bodies on the floor at all times.
And if you look at it right now with the Hurricanes 750, this is a plus 100-point pace.
The century mark is always fun to hit in college basketball. It usually gets the crowd going, gets the crowd excited, and everybody loves to see it.
Boyd will pull the trigger left baseline. Let's see if the Hurricanes get a couple of more defensive stops. A bounce pass underneath to Hubbard. Hubbard comes out of the lane, in the lane, and a 3-second violation. Had the ball a little bit too long, but as soon as the Hurricanes saw where the ball was going or where the ball came in, they were able to rotate defensively. Here comes Jones on the charge. Jones has it off to the left. Jones, a left-handed dribble, picks it up. Over the top pass, left side, Abramson Lee. Abramson Lee on the drive, left baseline, pitch out to Perry, and we get a whistle. And now they're guilty of a 3-second violation. And it's sad that it was called, although it was correct, because that was a 3-point shot waiting to happen.
I've not seen that call made all year, and I've seen it twice in the last 10 seconds.
Here comes Hubbard on the drive. Pitch out left corner to right corner to Harris. Out front it comes to Boyd. Boyd has it on the dribble. Boyd on the move right of the lane, comes up shooting, and her shot blocked by Brown. 76 seconds left in the first half, 50-34. Louisburg with the lead.
It's a really good job by Charm Brown there, getting her hands up but not reaching, creating that deflection.
It's one of the things we'll talk about at halftime. A bounce pass underneath to Boyd, shoots it up, missed it. Singletary goes back up. Nope, foul called. And it's 2 shots the rest of the way as Singletary going to the free throw line again. 2 for 2 in the game. And those 2 free throws came on 3-point opportunities. Only 2 here with 1:13 left in the half. Free throw on the way, no good. And you can see it there with the way she barely bent her knees as opposed to the first 2 times that She shot free throws. Second attempt on the way, good.
I always say the 2 minutes on the front end of halftime and the 2 minutes on the back end of halftime are a great time to make some ground up or really put some distance between you and your opponent. Let's see who takes over here.
Well, there's 65 seconds left here, and the Hurricanes have a chance to really stretch out the lead. It's at 15 right now. Jones on the drive, right in the lane, underneath, forces the shot up, no good. Foul called. She'll shoot two with 55.2 left, and there's one 2-for-1 opportunity remaining here in the first half. Mary Shelton comes back in for the Patriots. 50-35 our score, 56.2 left in the first half.
Janiah Jones only a 59% shooter on the year, misses the first.
Chance to equal the largest lead. Jones's free throw, good. She makes one of two. Sarah Smith says, congratulations, sophomores. The balloons are blocking the court. We're working on the view for you on our live feed. 48 seconds first half. On the drive to the right is Hubbard. Pitch out left corner. Harris a three. Nope. Shelton the rebound. Back up. No. Shelton again. Good off the glass. There's a 1 second difference, shot clock to game clock, if you want to look at it that way. Jones backs up for three. Nope. Rebound, Abramson Lee. A pitch out to Harris, who comes up with a steal. Ahead it comes to Height. Height on the drive, shoots it up, no good. Ball batted out of bounds and a loose ball foul.
You got to think Rasnick's going to tell him to hold the ball for one shot.
Yeah.
He's at 13.8 to go. No need to rush, but have a plan.
Well, Louisburg will get the final shot of the first half, or will they get free throws here? They'll get free throws. Liefeld Sophia says, let's go MK. So we got a few check-ins. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll say hi to you on the air. Gia Abramson says, let's get this win. 51-37 our score. Perry to the free throw line for two free throws. And she missed the first one. 3 misses for the Hurricanes here in the second quarter. 14-point lead, 51-37. Free throw number 2 on the rim, good. 52-37. 15-point lead. Their biggest has been 16. Maura Gill with a wraparound dribble, chased by Jones. Maura Gill flying into the front court. Jones catches up to the free throw line boy, walks in and shoots it up, no good. Rebound, Charm Brown, and that's the half. Done with the first half of play. Eric and I will analyze the first half. Your score, Hurricanes 52, Patriots 37. Back with a halftime report after this. You're listening and watching Hurricanes basketball.
got you a polo shirt. Will you wear a polo shirt? Hell yeah. Okay. I got you a polo shirt. We can make that happen too. Have you seen this one? Check in from Greensboro. Okay. I didn't know if you'd seen that one.
That's what the parents are loving.
I know.
That can't make it.
Yeah.
They love being able to check in. Man, first baseball games I did, we ended up with like what, 600 viewers total.
Wow.
And
This is pretty good. I mean, we've got, what are we at, 110?
Yep. And all the parents tune in and they check in.
Uh-huh.
I had some yesterday for softball. All the kids are coming up. Were you the guy that was commentating? I told my wife that today, and she loved it. She says, "That's your niche."
Where do you live?
I'm in Henderson right now.
Okay. So you're not too far.
But we're trying to get out of Henderson and get either here or to Wilson.
Okay.
So I won't be too far away. So
Okay.
those are the two places I want to look to. And you owe me a list.
Yes. I started working on it today, and I got caught up doing all this stuff. I was like, oh, my gosh.
They need to just pay me to help you with the stats and all.
I know.
I'll do that. That's where I've read so many box scores since I was a kid. I know them like the back of my hand.
I've been telling Mike since I've been here 4 years, and I've been telling him for 4 years that we need a full-time SID.
I'll do it.
That does all our stats, broadcasts, all that stuff. That's what their job is.
Pitch me in that position. I'll do it. Yearbooks and everything.
Yeah, I've been telling him for 4 years.
That's exactly what my wife was talking about today. That kind of position right there. I'll do it full time.
Yep.
Pay me a salary. Let me broadcast the games.
Yep.
I'll do that all day long. I did it for high school for 20 plus years.
Yep.
And I was making my own stat sheets and everything. I'll pitch your team.
What do we got? 40-something seconds? Hey! Let's go. Got to be on it. Amber. What? It's your team, too.
Let's say hello to Carlton Sturdivant from Greensboro, North Carolina. Katie Walker's uncle, Carlton, and Aunt Danita. They'll be checking in for the second game. 52-37 in favor of the Hurricanes as we get ready for second half play. And a 7-point lead at the end of one. It's 15 right now. Ryan Snow here, Eric Lee there. And, Coach, it was the second quarter, midway through the second quarter, where they really, I wouldn't say push the pedal to the floor, but you can tell they stepped up their speed a little bit to increase the lead.
Yeah, I don't know that it was as much us stepping our speed up as much as it was Patrick Henry lost a step. I think when you're running on a short bench, it's really hard to maintain pace. And maintaining pace is key when you're in the middle of a game that's up and down and up and down. We're on the pace here to see the Hurricanes score over 100 points today. And when that happens, you've got to be able to keep up, and it's going to be hard with that short bench.
Hurricanes go left to right as we start the second half. Brown, along with Jones, Reddick, Abramson Lee, and Perry. That's our starting five. Jones in the front court finds Reddick for three. Banked it in! The bank is open this evening. 55-37, 18-point lead. Morrigill is joined by Harris and Boyd and Height and Singletary. They give it to Singletary, low left. Singletary whips her way around the lane and shoots it up no good. Gets the offensive rebound but lost the ball. Abramson Lee comes up with a steal. Abramson Lee on the fly in the front court, stutter step dribble. Comes back out to Brown. Brown holds and looks, finds Perry. 3-ball left corner. No. Rebound chased down by Reddick, and Reddick lost it out of bounds. Oh, it's going to stay with the Hurricanes. That was a gift.
That might have been one of those situations where the official realized he probably should have called the foul there. She got a pretty good body bump, so he just left possession with the Hurricanes.
Jones in the front court, stutter step dribble, bounce pass intended. Abramson Lee got it, Brown got it, missed the layup, and the rebound comes down to Harris. Patriots go right to left here in the second half in the all-black, white numbers and lettering. Morrigill, bounce pass to Harris, and we get a timeout. Timeout called with 9:01 left in the third quarter, 55-37 in favor of the Hurricanes, and this is the point they were at when they were in Virginia. They only scored 21 in the second quarter and had 51. They had 52 here. As we say hello to Sarah Smith, she says, "Let's go, Lady Canes." And Marcus Blanco says, "Let's turn it up this half." As we have two for you this evening in terms of games. We have baseball for you tomorrow, and we have softball for you on Saturday and football looming in the wings. We'll keep you posted on our broadcast schedule on WSDM DB and the Hurricanes Broadcast Network. Against pressure, they come in, play to Singletary, pitch out left corner, out of bounds, belongs to the Hurricanes. Or which way? Nope, it's going to stay with the Patriots. I always said when this pandemic started, I wanted to be busy by the time we got on the other side of it. I think I'm going to get my wish. Singletary left of the lane against Reddick. Singletary drives in, fakes, comes up shooting, missing. Rebound snatched down by Jones, and here she comes. Jones flying in the front court. JJ stops, front court to the left, backs up on the dribble, over the top pass into Abramson Lee, lean in, flip, nope, rebound Reddick, back up, good. That was easy. 11 offensive rebounds for the Hurricanes, and it's a 20-point lead, 8.5 of the third. Boyd across, or Height across in the front court, I beg your pardon. Height with a scissor dribble out near the timeline, walks the timeline. Fans chanting defense. God, that is wonderful to hear at a basketball game. Height, scissor dribble out front, 12 to shoot, out to Boyd. Boyd has it left of the key, 8 to shoot. Boyd turns on the dribble, 6 on the clock. Boyd on the drive, works it right of the lane, comes up shooting and missing, but a foul called. And she gave it the Steph Curry flair, but a foul is called with 8:08 left in the third and that was 2 on the shot clock. You didn't have to reach that time.
No. Desperation time for the desperation time for the Patriots, and Janiah Jones just bailed them out there. She left her feet unnecessarily. You see that a lot with these kids. The off-balance shots happening, and they try to be the hero and block the shot instead of just keeping their feet and letting the off-balance shot just go where it goes.
57-38 our score, 8:08 left in the third. The second attempt on the way is good. So 2 free throws are in. It's 57-39. 8 minutes for the third. A 3 by Abramson. Lee is good. Uh-oh. Now they're dialing it up from long distance. You find ways to win. Lead is 21, 60-39 as Height turns on the dribble in the front court against Jones, and Jones is called for the foul again. 2 quick fouls on Jones.
Abramson Lee only 3 for 20 on the year from 3.
Well,
but she made it look natural on that one.
Didn't she? At the free throw line, they come into Gill. Gill nearly traveled, nothing called. Gill in the front court off to the left, finds Height. She'll settle everybody down. 13 on the shot clock, 7:40 for the third. Height with a right-handed dribble against Jones. Jones reaches. Height works left, finds Gill. 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot, and they don't get it off in time.
More defense for you, Brian. I love it.
Same here. Same here. Scott comes back in for the Hurricanes.
Second forced shot clock violation for the Hurricanes tonight.
One in the second quarter and one here in the third. 60-39, 7:20 for the third. Scott comes to Brown. Brown at the free throw line finds Scott. Right corner, Abramson Lee. On the cut to Brown. She's fouled going to the hoop. So Brown will shoot a pair. Sharon Blanco says, screaming, "Let's go, Lady Hurricanes," from Havelock, North Carolina. Thank you very much. Free throw good for Brown. As the fans start to check in. We are busy this spring. We got this doubleheader tonight. We got baseball tomorrow, softball on Saturday, and football waiting in the wings. Second free throw, good. Two big free throws. Lead is 23, 62-39, and 7:10 left in the third quarter. Here comes Maura Gill on the drive, left of the lane. A pitch out to Singletary, out to Height. Height holds left wing, backs up on the dribble against Abramson Lee. Height with a right-hand dribble, pitch out left corner to Boyd. Boyd with 12 to shoot, on the attack, finds Maura Gill on the drive right baseline. Shovel pass to Singletary, a 5-footer in the lane is good.
That was a really nice offensive sequence there from the Patriots.
62-41 our score. They turn on the pressure as Abramson Lee has it at the controls. Over the top pass to Scott. Here comes Scott on the drive, left of the lane, all the way to the hoop, shoots it up, bank no good. Rebound comes down to Maura Gill. Ball on the floor, Boyd comes up with it, and a foul called on Abramson Lee. 3 quick team fouls against the Hurricanes. And if there's a chink in the armor, that's it. They're reaching and committing a lot of unnecessary fouls.
The simple play right there for Abramson Lee, she was moving her feet well. She actually stayed in front of the defender. If she doesn't keep her arm down, if she keeps her hands up where they should be,
right,
she doesn't get the foul call there.
Absolutely. Everett back in, and Reddick departs. So they'll keep Scott on the floor. From three-quarter court, they look to come in, and they have it in play to Hubbard. Hubbard across into the front court. And it's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Hurricanes again. 62-41 our score. .6:15 left in the third quarter. Abramson Lee across into the front court. Scissor dribble on the right side, finds Perry. Perry out front to Brown. Abramson Lee to Scott. 3-ball left corner. Nope. Rebound, Perry. Another offensive rebound. That's 12 for the Hurricanes today. Scott on the left wing. Scott, wraparound dribble, lost it, got it back, and walked. Oh, we get a foul. My mistake. We get a foul out front. So Scott, baseline left, will look to come in. Out front it comes to Abramson Lee, now to Brown for 3. Too long, off the hands of Everett and out of bounds.
Patrick Henry has really done a nice job here in this second half of slowing the game down.
Yep.
The Hurricanes had scored 50 points through the first 20 minutes, and we're halfway through this third period, and they've only put 12 points up.
Well, Scott comes up with that defensive rebound, and they look to push the pace again. It was the second half of the second quarter where they really pushed the pace. Here's Brown with a spin and throws it out of bounds. That's one thing that's kept Patrick Henry, strangely enough, in this game. The Hurricanes shooting themselves in the foot with turnovers.
Free passes to the other team will kill you every time. You don't have the opportunity to create the separation that you're looking for, and you're giving them opportunities to climb right back in.
It's a 21-point lead right now. Hurricanes get the defensive rebound, but Singletary comes up with a steal. Singletary outside right. Singletary on the drive into the lane. Lean in, flip. Nope, foul called. And 2 shots more for Singletary. Singletary has kept them in the game. even though the Hurricanes have stretched the lead, Singletary has kept them in the game. And now it's sports coach Resnick to put in his big lineup.
Singletary just seems to be a high motor kid. Never gives up on anything and has just found a way to just fight and claw, created turnovers, created extra opportunities for her team underneath.
Kimberly Brown checking in with us as Singletary drops the free throw. Cheering on Charm Brown, Gia Abramson says, way to work that defense. Second free throw good, 2 free throws, and lead is under 20 with 4:55 left in the third. Here comes Perry on the drive, right baseline, all the way to the hoop and shoots it in.
Really, really aggressive, good strong take there by Bianca Perry.
64-43, 4:40 for the third. Singletary has it this time, off to the right. Out front it comes to Hubbard. Hubbard holds and looks, now starts her move all the way, dumps a pass underneath to Shelton. She shoots it in.
No help side defense there.
None.
She had leaked over to help, and nobody came with her to get her girl.
That was it. That was it right there. And now the Hurricanes are going to turn it over again. 6 turnovers in this third quarter, and the lead down to 19. A much different outcome as it was in Virginia.
It's another one of those empty possessions turned into a free possession there.
64-45, 4:07 left in the third. And this is way off the 100-point pace that they were on when these two teams met before. Hubbard off to the right, dancing on the dribble against Perry. Out front Singletary. Singletary with a jab step, now works it left of the lane. Scoop layup missed. Everett the rebound, taps it to Barr. Here they come. They run ahead to Perry. She's able to gather it in and shoots it up no good. Rebound tip to the floor. Height comes back with it. Now they have the advantage, 5-on-4. Height stutter step dribble, waits for traffic to clear, and now walks back out near the timeline. Height in the front court with the scissor dribble, 20 on the shot clock. In the left corner is Hubbard. Hubbard holds and looks. Hubbard drives on Scott, picks up the dribble, holds and looks. Now finds Maura Gill. Maura Gill finds Height, 10 to shoot. Maura Height backs up, 3-point strike. Finds Maura Gill in the left corner, 6 on the clock. Maura Gill on the drive with a fake, 18-footer, a brick. Rebound, Everett, the rebound. She's flirting with a double-double, and I believe she has it. Here comes Scott. Scott on the drive into the front court. Here comes Scott on the drive all the way and shoots it up. No good with the left hand. Shelton the rebound to Height. Back they come the other way. 3 minutes for the third. Height in the front court. A lean-in 3. Nope. Everett the rebound. There's her double-double. And now she brings it up. 2:50 for the third. Everett leaves it for Perry. Perry on the attack finds Scott. They're trying to get Everett down low against Shelton. Here comes Scott. Finds Smith. Smith on the drive into the lane. Lost the ball again. Hubbard comes up with a steal. 7 turnovers and a foul on Scott. And that might be the 15th foul. Or someone's fouled out. Or, nope, we have a sub as Maura Gill comes out. That's the 15th foul. Free throws coming. Free throws coming up. 64-45, the Hurricanes lead. Autumn Hubbard to the free throw line. Hubbard's free throw, good. (64-46). Second attempt on the way is also good. 64-47. And 2.5 of the third. Here comes Scott. Dump pass right corner. Smith's 3. No. Rebound chased down by Singletary. Here they come. Singletary flying into the front court. Push from behind. Lost the ball. And now they lost the ball again. And a jump ball. Sarah Smith says, let's go Canes from Charlotte, North Carolina and Baltimore, Maryland. So we got Maryland and North Carolina represented. The jump ball, alternate possession, will give the ball to the Hurricanes with 2:17 left in quarter number 3. Or will it? Nope. It'll give the ball to the Patriots. They're down only 17. They trail by as many as 23. They dump a pass into Singletary. Blocked by Everett. Cleared by Barr. Here come the Hurricanes. Left to right. A bounce pass ahead. And they can't save it.
Just a little too much mustard on that pass ahead. And they gave away a freebie.
They did. 64-47. We're down to 120 seconds left in the third period. Height in the front court, off to the left. Height in the front court. On the right side is Hubbard. Hubbard holds and looks, drops a bounce pass to Shelton. Pitch out to Harris. Now to Height, lean in jumper, good. And it's 64-49. This is going to be tighter than expected, and Eric called this at the top of the first quarter. Minute 35 left in the third. Barr in the front court, 64-49. On the right side of Scott, over the top to Smith, lean in, flip, too long. Rebound Everett, back up with a lefty hook, rimming, no. Rebound Shelton, and now they have a chance to make this a 13-point game, or 12 with a long one. Here comes Hubbard in the front court. Hubbard backs up on the dribble, waits, now finds Height, a 3 out of the corner, no good. Long rebound, chased down by Perry, lost it, still lost. Hubbard the rebound, works away in the lane, blocked by Everett, cleared by Everett. 1:05 left in the third. They come ahead to Scott, 3-on-1. Scott on the fly, steps through and shoots it up, no good. Rebound tip to Scott, baseline jump, nope. Rebound Barr, double fake, back up, good, and that ends a long drought.
That was a much-needed basket for the Hurricanes, and they didn't get it easy. They had to work hard for it, but you got to appreciate the effort underneath.
That ends a 9-0 run by the Patriots. 38 seconds left, 19 on the shot clock, 20-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Height has it this time off to the right. Height works it right of the circle. Height on the drive, right baseline, cut off. Now finds Shelton. Shelton with a right-handed hook, left it short, tapped out of bounds, and which way? They'll stay with the Patriots they have 4 to shoot and 23.3 left in the third. They look to come in. They drop it to Shelton. 3-2. Shelton missed the short one, got it back, shoots it again. Good at the shot clock horn. 66-51. 15 seconds. They can play for one, the Hurricanes can, with this lead. Barr now finds Perry for 3. Oh, it won't stay in. Rebound Height. They get another shot. Here comes Height. 2 seconds. 1. A deep 3. No, and that's the quarter. Not the way you wanted to close the third. The Hurricanes have the lead, but it is in peril. 66-51. We go to the money period after this. We got more Hurricane athletics coming your way tomorrow. Baseball takes the field. And the first pitch is set for 3 p.m. Our pregame show set at 2:45 Eastern Daylight Time. And now the Hurricanes have the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Jones, a 3. Nope. Ball on the floor. It comes down to Abramson Lee. Missed the shot. Rebound Brown. Follow. Good. Big, big shot. Hurricanes go up 17, 68-51. 9:35 left in the money period. Out front, Singletary. Singletary on the drive in on Reddick. Layup good. 68-53. Lead back down to 15. If you stay even, they should walk away with a win. Gia Abramson said, let's hustle up and bring it home. Out front, Reddick on the left side. Jones, left corner, Perry. Perry with a fake. She walked. .9:11 left in the money period. 68-53. We're having troubles with our feed, and we're going to correct those as soon as we can. Here comes Harris. Out front it comes to Hubbard. Hubbard scissor dribble out front. Feeds it left corner to Height. Height holds and looks. And looks. 7 to shoot. Out to Singletary. Singletary on the drive into the lane. Lean in and flip out of bounds. It belongs to the Hurt. No, it does not. It stays with the Patriots with 3 on the shot clock and 8:44 left in the money period.
Can't let this pass go underneath again.
They drop it underneath to Singletary. Just like you said, with 2 on the clock, they score. Lead back down to 15. And now Jones attacks. Jones on the drive into the lane. Layup, no. Rebound comes down to Hubbard, and here they come. Chance to cut it to 11 or 10 with a long one. Hubbard turns on the dribble. Jones meets her. They set a trap for her. Jones picks her pocket. Here comes Jones, 3-on-1. Over the top to Brown, lays it in. That's a big bucket. That is a huge bucket.
Really nice makeup for the poor defensive play on the opposite end underneath the basket, but then coming up with a big defensive play to get an easy bucket in transition.
70-55, 8 minutes remaining in the money period. Out front is Height. Height stutter step dribble, gets a screen, walks down the right side of the lane, lays it up. Nope, out of bounds. It stays with the Patriots with 13 to shoot. Hubbard to bring it in, baseline right. Still looking, drops a bounce pass underneath to Singletary. Singletary with a whip pass back out to Boyd. Lean in, flip, nope. Ball volleyball in the air. It comes down to Brown. Abramson Lee, I beg your pardon, lost the dribble, able to get it back. Here she comes, right down the lane. Hands it off to Reddick. She lays it in. That-a-way, that's how you help. You get people in the lane with you.
Reddick stepping up in a big way tonight. You got to really appreciate the effort out of the sophomore.
72-55, 7:25 left in the money period. They go over the top to Singletary. She's been the offense here in the second half. Singletary right down the lane, shoots it up no good. Rebound Boyd, had her shot blocked. Boyd gets it back underneath to Singletary. She shoots it in. She's got 15.
There must be some miscommunication happening under the basket tonight. But
here comes Jones, leaves it for Perry to the hole, shoots it in. As you said, it's a lot of miscommunications tonight.
Too much going on underneath with easy baskets, resulting in layups all over the far end of the floor here tonight for Patrick Henry.
Here's a 3 out front by Height, no good. Rebound chased down by Abramson Lee. Here she comes on the attack, over the top to Brown, and Brown walked. .6:44 left in the money period, 17-point lead, 74-57. Well, they won't get to 100 tonight. A lot to work on, but when the Canes needed to step up, they did. Let's see if they continue to do so. 6:38 left in the money period. Hubbard in the front court. Hubbard on the drive right in the lane, goes all the way underneath. Reverse layup is in. They have not cut them off on the baseline all night. Jones in the front court. Jones out front, a 3 by Brown is too long, and Shelton the rebound.
The guards seem to be passing off the guards to the post players, and I just don't know if I like the matchup of Everett trying to guard a guard way down low.
They give it to Shelton at the free throw line. Had the ball poked away, out of bounds. It stays with the Patriots. 6:04 left in the money period, and they'll have 16 to shoot. 6:04 remaining. Hubbard to pull the trigger. Foul line extended right. They come and play to Shelton. Pitch out Harris. Harris on the drive left corner to Shelton. Right on the lane jumper. Too long. Rebound Jones. JJ on the push. JJ on the fly with a bounce pass to Abraham. Spin, shoots, and scores. Boyd now, Maura Gill has it. Now to Hubbard. Hubbard holds outside left, 15 to shoot. Hubbard on the attack all the way. Reverse layup in again. That's the second area they haven't cut off all night. A pass comes ahead to Abramson Lee. Abramson Lee on the drive into the lane, steps through and shoots it in. And Gia Abramson loving how she's playing right now. 78-61, 17-point lead, 5:10 remaining. Maura Gill has it this time, out front to Hubbard. Hubbard holds and looks with 18 to shoot. Hubbard pitches to Boyd. Boyd with a fake left baseline, comes up shooting, missing. Rebound, Reddick had it, hands to Abramson Lee, and a walk.
You know, Everett's taking a beating underneath. It looks like she's just not playing a lot of hard defense, but I got to tell you, the guards are just allowing way too many blow-bys to get to her, and she's not got a shot to defend it.
She's not getting any help down low. They give it to Shelton. Turnaround shot right of the lane. No good. Rebound Jones. Jones on the fly in the front court. Wraparound dribble against Maura Gill. And Harris picked her pocket. Jones gets it back. Jones on the attack. Pitch out left corner. Parries three. Too long. Rebound Abramson Lee. Out to Brown. Hops into the lane and shoots it in.
Really nice power dribble. Good strong step and shot by Charm Brown.
80-61. 4:20 remaining. And now they're starting to put their foot on the pedal again. 19-point lead. Their biggest was 23 tonight. Hubbard has it out front. Hubbard now finds Harris in the right corner. Out to Maura Gill on the right wing. 11 to shoot. Maura Gill finds Hubbard. Hubbard outside left. 8 on the clock. 7. Hubbard on the drive. Left baseline. Comes up shooting. Missing, but a foul call. Abramson Lee picks up the foul.
Official got that one right, but I got to tell you, that's got to be the most inconsistent call in basketball. The block charge call, it's a tough call to make.
It is.
You just wish there was a way they could do away with it.
You would I'd love for that to happen because, like you said, it's the most inconsistent call, and you don't know which one is which, even with the halo in play now. 80-61 our score. Hubbard's second attempt, good. 80-62. Scott comes back in, and Abramson Lee will depart.
Hubbard continuing to struggle at the line tonight. A little uncharacteristic of the 76% shooter.
She is 3 for 7 tonight. Here comes Scott. Lefty hook is in. Got one good bump, got the shot away. 82-62, 3:40 remaining. Singletary outside right with a scissor dribble against Everett. Singletary drives in, misses the shot, and Scott the rebound, lost the ball. It's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Patriots with 3:30 left. They look to come in. They come into Hubbard, and Hubbard is fouled. (82-62) our score. 3:25 remaining. Hubbard will pull the trigger. Baseline right. In play, it comes to Harris. A 3 from the right. Rims out. Rebound Everett. 13 rebounds for her tonight. And that is an unofficial total. Across into the front court, over the top to Brown, shoots it in.
Great slash, showed her hands, great feed, and Charm Brown with the finish. Looking strong here on sophomore night.
84-62, 3 minutes left. They give it to Singletary right down the lane against Everett. Missed the shot, Everett another rebound. Ahead to Jones. Jones in the front court with 2:55 left. Jones out front to Everett. Everett dumps a pass underneath. How did Brown get that? Missed the shot. Maura Gill the rebound, and here they come back the other way. Harris has it this time. A right corner 3 is good.
And there's Destiny Harris showing why she is the scoring leader on this team. That's not an easy shot from three-point range.
84-65 and 2.5 left. Jones trapped in the corner. foul called with 2:24 left. That foul is charged to Boyd. As you said, Coach, don't let the 1-12 record fool you about the Patriots. And for a while, it looked like the Hurricanes were fooled as they got the lead down to as low as 13. It's 19 right now. They come and play to Scott. 2:20 remaining. Jones on the right wing. Out front to Brown, left side Scott. Over the top to Everett. Everett backs in, turnaround shot left in the lane is good. Wow.
That is soft touch right there from the big post.
Love that. 86-65 as Hubbard has it this time. Drops the bounce pass to Hyde. 2 minutes left. Hyde has it out front. Here comes Hyde on the push off to the left. Hyde on the drive into the lane. Lean in, flip. An air ball. Singletary shoots it in. 86-67. 1:38 left. Scott has it this time, but couldn't save it. It's out of bounds to the Patriots. And as crazy as all of the things that have gone against the Hurricanes tonight, they're still up 19. And now they'll make another line change. Smith comes back in along with Reddick and Barr. Out goes Perry, out goes Everett, who leaves with a double-double, and Charm Brown out for possibly the final time here on the home floor. 1:28 left as Hubbard brings it up, feeds it left corner, Heights three, in and out, rebound Singletary. Singletary works away in the lane, fadeaway shot, remain good. 86-69, 1:12 left. Jones on the attack. Jones gets in the lane and a travel. I want to thank everybody that tuned in to this broadcast. We got one more for you here tonight as Hyde pulls up from 17, missed the shot, long rebound out front, snatched by Scott. Scott on the dribble, Scott on the drive, drops a bounce pass to Smith, had it blocked by Moore-Gill out of bounds. With 54.2 seconds remaining. Brown back in, Jones departs. Baseline left, Scott will pull the trigger. Over the top end play to Smith. Three from the left, a brick. The rebound comes down, Scott hustles it down. But it's out of bounds, it'll belong to the Patriots with 48.1 left.
Scott looking for the foul call there.
Yep.
There's less than a minute to go in a 17-point game. They're not calling anything that's not mugging.
They're not giving you that foul. 35 seconds left, 19 on the shot clock. Hubbard has it on the drive right in the lane. Pitch out right corner. Moore-Gill's three, in and out. Rebound chased down by Barr. And you can take your foot off the pedal now. But don't make a silly play like that. Turnover, Moore-Gill on the drive. Drops the bounce pass to Hyde. Back to Moore-Gill. Fakes right baseline. Fakes again. Drops it underneath to Hubbard. Missed the layup. Rebound comes down to Reddick with the final 13 seconds. Abramson leads to Scott. Here's Scott with a fadeaway shot. Nope. Rebound Harris. 4, 3, 2. And that's your game, folks. Sophomore day, part one is complete. As the Lady Hurricanes get it done by a final of 86-69. Coach, some final thoughts before we take our break before the second game.
You really got to feel good for this group on sophomore night to come out and try to fix some things and get some things together headed into the region tournament play. You got to feel for Nyla Bryant sitting over there on sophomore night, leading scorer for the Hurricanes, one of the top scorers in the country. Nothing but the best to that kid, and we hope we get to see her again out here in a Hurricane uniform.
Yeah. It's just sad not to see her out here tonight. But you know what? She did start, and the Hurricanes won the tip, got the ball, and they were able to make the substitution. But the first part of sophomore night is successful. 86-69, your final. We got one more game after this.